like a boss.
All right, ladies. So today we're going to talk about 7 things that women do on dates that you shouldn't be doing. These are 7 mistakes, 7 common mistakes that I see women continually do. And it doesn't matter how beautiful you are. Every woman does this. And these are things that really can mess up a date. It really could. All right. No matter how good the guy is, sometimes if you fuck it up, there's no return. And I'm gonna show you the things that normally fucks it up. Now, for those who don't know, I'm on social media. Since I don't have my computer to edit it on, I can't really put it on the videos because I can't edit right now. If you guys want to find me, you guys can find me here. That's my Snapchat. That's my Facebook and Instagram. You know, you can check me out. Also, if y'all don't know where you guys are from, but the weather's amazing where we're living. Like, I'm living in the United States, the upper East Coast, and it's so nice that when I walked outside this morning, even the birds were fucking chirping. They were like, chirp, chirp. And I was like, hey, what the fuck is going on? It's like the birds looking at each other, all confused and shit. When are we supposed to migrate? But whatever, man. I'm enjoying this weather. It's like a guilty pleasure. So let's get started. All right. So the biggest mistake that women do on dates is this: revealing your intentions too early. Now, a lot of women might think that they're setting their standards, setting their boundaries by telling the guy, by the way, tonight we're not doing anything, so don't you even dare try to reach for the cookie yard, right? This is the thing, is that I understand where this is coming from, right? You're really trying to tell the guy, look, today I just want to get to know you. I just want to understand you. I just want to chat, you know? Like, I don't want this to go any further. And that's fine, and that's pretty good. I don't mind. But the problem is that it's not that you're not setting your standard, is that you're taking away from the mystery. It's a lot better to let him find out subtly than to let him find out directly. One of the most attractive traits that you could develop is the ability to be ambiguous, to speak and act in a way that requires interpretation, that requires further analysis, that requires further thinking, where your words sounds like they're almost encrypted. It makes you more mysterious. It makes you more alluring by nature. So by not telling the guy what's your intention and letting him find out, he doesn't know what's going to happen. He doesn't know if you guys are going to have sex or not. So it gives it that tension, like a movie without knowing the ending, like a good movie without knowing the ending. When you just tell him he's not going to have sex tonight, then his hope is done. I mean, it's not that he just wants sex, but the sex part is what keeps him interested. And that's true. I mean, think about it. Why do people watch a movie for the ending? Why do people go out with people for the outcome? I mean, that's true, right? So by keeping him there, you could use that moment where he wants to stay with you because he may have sex, and you could use that moment to actually get him attached to you through some of the things that I teach. You're baiting him the bait of sex, but in a way, you could use that bait in order to make him fall in love, distract him from your real intentions, and that's possible. But you can't do that if you reveal your cards too early, because he's gonna get his defenses up. You see, and again, it makes it fun. It's the teasing part, the uncertainty that makes it fun. All right, and I know it sounds like, oh, tell guys you want sex. No, I'm not saying that. Let him find out through your actions, and let him figure it out rather than you telling him. You're making it too easy on him. Number 2, outcome dependence. It's very similar to the last point. When you focus on an outcome, you're not enjoying the process. For example, I remember I used to make online courses on Udemy.com, and when I used to make online courses, I used to rush through them a lot, like, because I wanted to get done. And I would make courses that would be like, like 12 hours. Nah, fuck that, 12 hours, like 5 hours, and they weren't as enjoyable. Like, I could even I'm gonna send you a link to a video where I'm gonna put a link below to a video where I'm teaching on the course, and you'll see the difference. Like, you're gonna see the difference. You're gonna see how it feels like I'm rushing it. Why is this? It's because I wanted it to get done. If I just wanted to talk the subject, like, rather to talk about it because I want to talk about it like I'm doing it now without thinking of the outcome, as opposed to just do it because I need to meet a quota. For example, if I was making these videos and my goal was to get to 100 videos, I would be rushing my videos. I wouldn't be enjoying my videos. My 96th video wouldn't be as enjoying, as opposed to if I didn't have an outcome. So that's what you need to understand, that you have to enjoy learn how to enjoy the process rather than just wanting the outcome. When you enjoy something, it means you enjoy every second of it. Most of the time you're not enjoying yourself. Most of the time you're working for something. You're working for the relationship. You see, and you fail to notice that enjoying the process of building a relationship is what makes a relationship. And it's counterintuitive, but that's how you got to do it. And in order to get the relationship with a guy, you got to stop. That has to be the last thing that's on your mind. Number 3, fear of judgment. When you are afraid of how you're going to come across, that comes because of your childhood, how you were raised, the standards that you had to abide by. Every child is told you have to live by a certain standard. You don't want to be seen as the weak one. You don't want to be seen as the slut. So as a result, you walk on eggshells. He tells you how many guys you've been with, and you tell him 3. You downplay your number big time. And again, look, I recommend doing that because guys are judgmental. Like, I'm not kidding. I recommend doing that. Like, I wish that wasn't the case. And I wish I was optimistic enough to tell you that that's not true. But that's true. Like, it's one thing being honest, but again, you got to be selectively honest with the kind of stuff. You can't tell guys how many guys you've really been with. Okay. Unfortunately, isn't that crazy, right? Isn't that fucked up? I really don't care how many guys. See, this is the thing. Is that I don't care how many guys you've been with, right? But guys are not like that. Most guys are not like that. They don't understand the nature of how people are. Number 4, gender roles. When you're playing by the gender role. Now, I'm not saying that be courted and all that stuff. That's fun. But when you abide by those rules and nothing outside of that, that's the issue. When you fucking require that shit, you better open the door for me. Like you fucking like waiting for that shit. You better fucking pay. And if he doesn't pay, you feel like, he's no man because he's not paying for the day. He's no man because he's making me walk on the other side of the street. Yeah, that's superficial shit, man. Any person can do that. Any person can do that. You see, and that's the thing, is that guys that are not worth your time. Okay, I was going to say guys that are not worth your time are going to do that. Don't believe me. That's not true. But what I'm saying is that a lot of guys, if you rely on that, guys that are not worth your time are going to use that in order to get you. They're going to play those gender roles. It's easy to play gender roles. It's easy to play gender roles. And so when you're playing those gender roles, you kind of restrict yourself from meeting guys that are from different perspectives. You may not know if you may or may not like it. A guy who's more feminine, a guy who doesn't fit the mold. And so you're only going to restrict yourself to certain guys. No wonder you keep meeting the same guys, because you have certain expectations that only attracts those guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have 2 nieces. One is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that.
and how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you can pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.